We just want to end fast because we're already sleepy.
Understanding the matchup, just not willing to push out the lane so far, and this turtle take by Onic is really fast, but is it too fast?
Maybe it is, as King Kong will be able to take the turtle down, but in the meantime, we do have Chan immediately popping out with the fact that Airstrike pushes the rest of Onic PH away. But that's not all though. Monsters tries to go into the brushes, hoping they will be able to do something, but unfortunately Kirk is going to be the one taken down. But unfortunately, that's a 1-for-1 trade between the EXP laner and between the two EXP laners in fact. But in fact, Chan himself goes down too, so Onic PH takes the win.
Kind of. You can see that Fury can't really dominate the lane the same way a Granger usually does, and that allows Kelra to just go all over the place. And look at this, Bennyqt!
Almost going down, but he still have the quick sun got to keep himself in the game and in the fight. Brusko! Flicker with a dragon. Nice shot.
Brusko on the Cho there, but he might pay the price for it. Monster smashes him down, gets a shutdown on the roamer. But look at Chan, also getting run down by Super Frince.
Yo, guys, stop. This ain't brawl. Stop. Orange buff for a lot longer, so I actually would like to believe that he stole it. But anyways, for the second, Bennyqt finds himself knocked back from the side of Brusko that is losing the roamer before the turtle fight.
Oh, that's a weird divergent play, but that's Monsters getting chopped down. Moonton going in and actually not getting the steal there. King Kong too clean with it. Suyo too strong with
down to the southern part of the map, and in fact looking for a little bit diversion right onto Monsters as King Kong goes for the stun immediately right onto Monsters, brings him down convincingly. While all the way down the bottom, Fury takes the kill down on the Kelra. Doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. He better go back home, man.
Ooh, look at that respect the
Fury.
The flicker. He sees Brusko going in, he knows the flicker is available, instantly flickers out, man. That is the respect you gotta give to a player like Brusko. Brusko, some would call him. Also, all ahead in the rotations again and again. And look at this though, Kelra getting jumped on, but the team is there!
Oh, Fury, the first person to be taken down. Monsters join into the fray, but unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to do anything realistically. Onic PH now moves themselves back. Now that there's no gold laner for the side of Influence Rage, Onic PH will take this turtle with no problems whatsoever.
Bennyqt's trying to find some information, maybe allow Jota to go in. Too early though.
Oh, and that is going to be the Renejay Sandstorm that's going to be connected. King Kong actually goes down. Super Frince brings down Bennyqt. Brusko though, he still got the turtle away from the side of Influence Rage. It's really unfortunate. Jordan the next one down on the chopping block by Fury as well. Super Frince even flickers for a good measure.
This man is a monster, and he's freezing the top side now. Bennyqt's trying to break it, but Brusko just stands there.
Why does he even have 7? 7 twos to 4. This guy is no longer, man. At this point, he's Natalia, but 2-man Raging Sandstorm, or was it 1? But at least that didn't do anything for Onic PH. Kirk pushes 3 members away, while Jordan jumps himself over to Super Frince. Doesn't have enough damage to do anything, but King Kong immediately jumps himself forward. But Kelra is just going to be cutting the lanes a little bit and won't be able to get a kill down the Fury. Perhaps the next one, as Bennyqt is going to be the next one onto the chopping block. Onic PH takes 4 men down, while Onic PH themselves only lost King Kong.
Even though they saw the opportunity 5v4 without King Kong, there's nothing they could do. No one can start the fight for them.
It's rough, man. Who can even start a fight aside from Bennyqt? I can only imagine the Raging Sandstorm. And Monsters would definitely come in more as a straggler and just kind of go for bruising. But here we go, Brusko indeed. Bennyqt knocked in and taken down. Well, in the meantime, Chan hides himself in a small little brush to go for the defensive airstrike. But the main fight is all onto Jordan. Goes in for the Rhythm of Joy, but that didn't do anything at all. Kirk joins in with the Avatar of the God, and Chan is forced to use the Purify. And a little bit of a recall city going on. While Super Frince, he went in for the diversion, but wasn't enough to get down the kill down on the Chan. Fury wants to go for a little bit more, a little bit greedy. In fact, goes for the flicker. Fury, not like this. As now, King Kong with a Soul Staff takes him down with no problem.
Guy got his helmet. That just means when it comes to contesting ground, they can't do much. Look at that.
Oh, Jordan, he does not have the dash. He was trying to farm a little bit, and in fact, even put down the crystal, hoping that he will be able to jump over to the ranged minion, but he got caught off guard with his pants down. But speaking of pants down, Chan is the one that caught his pants down. Brusko, yo, just give Brusko attack items, okay? This guy is taking kills, and now he's taking turrets.
I mean, if he goes for damage, that's cool, but the fact that he's going tank still, that just means he's ahead of the curve, and he can be almost as tanky as an XP laner. So two front lines, both can engage, but Brusko might get punished here.
There we go, Bennyqt, Raging Sandstorm on a 2-person, but that is a little bit overconfident. Monsters, he joined in from the back and wasn't able to do anything. As such, he's going to go straight down. With 4% left on the we do have the fact that Astrid is going to be popping right out, but unfortunately Kirk is just a little bit too tanky for anyone to deal with as he survives with just a sliver. And now the rest of Onic PH moves right on over to Influence Rage. Half HP on the core, but maybe not half anymore as Onic PH takes the game.
Man, that is a high-octane game if I've ever seen one, man.
The nerf, or rather the balance, the adjustments onto Jusin. Jusin can no longer immediately pick up someone twice in a row because of the damage consumption. So Flicker was not very necessary there.
I mean, it looked pretty close, man. One more tick, but Brusko gets out of it. Bennyqt trying to even the score, but he might pay the price.
Almost there, almost there. There's now another pickup coming from the side of Super Frince. King Kong takes a kill down on the Bennyqt, allowing them to get the first blood. But that's not gonna be over just yet. We do have Soul Saber coming from King Kong. Wait, Jordan! He went back in! He won it and hoping that he'll be getting a kill on King Kong, but he no longer have any more shadows. As such, a quick little pickup and a slam from Super Frince. That is 2 kills for the side of Onic PH for Influence Rage. And more Brawly. As Brusko leaves the battlefield with only a sliver of health. Monsters, the next one under the chopping block. King Kong effectively got 2 kills within 2 minutes.
Oblige him in a couple more battles? It's gonna be a 1v1 like here.
And there we go. Jordan did not manage to get his own orange buff. Unfortunately, the rest of the members for the side of Influence Rage punishes King Kong for going in and stealing the buff away. Brusko is going to be the next one on the chopping block. Amazing RWM that managed to hold Brusko within of the box.
To do some utility and also scout for information. There's no real solid frontliner for the side of Influence Rage, and they're paying for it. Kirk goes in.
And now it does seem like he's already abandoned Phylax, but it does seem like even after abandoning Phylax not quite enough, but a flicker, hey, beautiful, but the main battle is gonna be onto King Kong as he managed to get yet another kill for himself, while in the meantime Super Frince picked up Bennyqt, throwing him right back, not quite enough to bring him down though.
Oh man, again, everyone just survives on a sliver of HP, but look at this, fighting in the RWM, no problem, but Super Frince gets so low!
Oh, flickers himself out, but Fury manages to find a synchrophasia to bring him down, but he's still within the means of his own Zaman force, as such allows him to pick up a double, brings him down.
And even monsters on the bottom side get solo killed by King Kong there. This is not what you want to have, man. The CC, so behind, he can't really duel anyone. Chando flickering away from the SOD, that was a close one.
That flicker didn't work out on time, I believe. I think that the Earth Shadow was timed wrongly. I think I don't remember very well. But in the meantime, that is going to be the Ogi Shadow kill. They're just going to be slashing away, but not quite enough to do too much except for getting a kill down on Super Frince. Well, top lane! Fury killing spree on the Kelra! I believe that Spear of Destruction did not land, and that did not work out too well for him, allowing Influence Rage, despite losing one person. He managed to get that tier 1 target top.
Moonton can make a big play happen, but they see him. They go for the Lord.
Yep, they immediately go for it. The timing is just not quite there, and especially when the shadow is just a little bit too slow for Influence Rage themselves. Onic PH, they're just waiting for the opportunity, and unfortunately, oh man, the Influence Rage doesn't have got a very good wave clear coming in from the EXP lane, so that will make sense. Jordan bursted down like a hot knife through butter. Oh man, this is rough.
Oh, King Kong almost gets caught there, but just gets out, man. Conceal no longer available. Brusko looking for a chance to do something.
Still has the flicker though if he's trying to look for any form of opportunity. But unfortunately, Brusko and the rest of the gang from Onic PH They're looking for all these small little opportunities that will allow them to snowball out of control, and this is snowball that they're looking for. With the Lord that will be piercing his trident right over to the top lane inhibitor turret, this is going to be a dead turret, no problems. Chan popped up with the RWM, the rest of the members from the side of Influence Rage, hoping that they will be able to defend out of the top lane a little bit more. The Ogi Shadow Kill dealt enough damage over to the opponent's side, but not quite enough to go for a proper direct kill.
King Kong too clean with it, man. At this point, Onic PH are not looking for opportunities. They are forcing the opportunities they want on Influence Rage. Almost a 10k gold advantage. And now with Kelra picking up the Malefic gun, it's looking from bad to worse for Influence Rage, dude. They have no real range to deal with this Moskov in the late game. They haven't been able to do some damage, but Kelra can just outrange all of them.
Paquito only has one chance, but unfortunately he blew it! He wasn't able to get the Whale Dragon right on time. As such, he's gonna go straight down first. While in the meantime, of course, King Kong with a great burst down, right down to the Fury. Yodun is gonna be the next one onto the board, but Yodun and Monsters triple kill credited over to King Kong, and the rest of the members for the side of Onic PH cleans out this game. 2-0, no problems for Onic Philippines.
Well, we gotta ask you a question immediately, right? Like, what was that Cho performance, man? Was that like planned out in game number 1? Were you just trying to make a statement like, oh, you want to go for fights? I'm gonna get the fight started for you. Was that the idea?
No, we just want to end fast because we're already sleepy.
Fair point. Fair point.
Okay,
We're
fair
already tired.
point. Okay, so I actually do kind of want to ask you guys, because Influence Rage underdog team, right? Is there anything that Influence Rage should be working on in order to improve further based on your games with them?
I think Influence Rage is a strong team also. We didn't expect that they are aggressive. So earlier in game 1, like we are shocked because they are really aggressive. Like they're not scared to make a team fight like that. Yeah, but we managed to defend our first turtle.
Okay? If you had to choose one person from Influence Rage to play for your team, who would you swap?
What? What is that question?
Hey, it's fun.
Okay.
Who's their gold laner again?
Their goal
The
laner,
laner.
Fury!
Fury. Yeah, Fury. Because Fury solo kill Kelra.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask
yes,
about that.
that's the main reason why I asked that. Yes!